Alrighty. Good evening, folks. Coming to you live once again from the Mullet Ice Arena in Heartland, Wisconsin. Janesville Bluebirds getting ready to take on the Arrowhead Warhawks on their home ice. Arrowhead's going to be rocking some sweet alternate jerseys, alternate uniforms, black and gray. Bluebirds going to be playing their first game in their home whites. Finished their game this morning. Ended up losing 2-1. Pretty drastic improvement over Tuesday night, though. Tuesday night they got worked over pretty good. Lost 8-0 against Fox City Stars. Outshot by quite a bit in that game. Came back this morning against Lakeshore Lightning. Really good game. The 2 goals they gave up were shorties. So they gave up a goal on a 5-3 power play or penalty kill. They were down 2 skaters, let 1 out of the box, and gave up a goal 5-on-4, and that was it as far as Lakeshore's offense went. Bluebirds scored in the first game. 13 seconds into the game, Mickey Andrews scored her first high school goal. So hopefully they can continue to improve here, get some offense going this afternoon, and see what happens. Just a little bit of an update. So they're scheduled to play at a 9:30 game tomorrow against Brookfield. Because of the impending snowstorm, that game's already been canceled. So there will be no game tomorrow. They're going to try to make that one up later in the season. Hopefully, see what we can do to get that game on the schedule. So hopefully an evenly matched game here. Looking at Arrowhead's roster, they only rostered 18 kids this season, which seems a bit light from where they've been traditionally. Certainly not one of the big co-ops like some of the other schools. Ben, where'd you go for breakfast?
I think I had a bagel, a breakfast bagel.
Where at?
A bagel place.
A bagel place?
After I got my warranty stick.
Did you break a stick?
Yeah, I broke a pulse 6 days into using it.
Did you just snap it, or did you break it in a game?
1 tee in a practice.
All right. Did they give you a hard time about the warranty, or did they just give you a new stick?
In and out 1 minute.
Where do you buy it at?
Here, hockey.
Okay. All right, about 7 minutes of warm-up time left here. Get everybody good and ready, and we'll get this one underway. So I haven't had the opportunity to talk about some of the changes from last season. Obviously, the most obvious change is that the team is no longer the Rock County Fury. For many years, Fury Co-op was hosted out of Beloit Memorial High School. Because they built a new ice arena in Janesville, and to afford the girls the opportunity to play out of that arena as their home, the co-op was taken over by Janesville Parker High School. With that, they rebranded to the Bluebirds. So the Fury, no more, the Bluebirds now. As well as, second change, Luke Stewart, longtime head coach, stepped down. He wants to spend some more time coaching. He's got a couple young kids in the youth hockey program, So he wants to spend some time coaching them. Still very involved in the Bluebirds hockey program. He's an assistant coach. Helps out at most of the games when he's around. Um, so that brings in Kurt Bukes as the head coach. Long coaching history in the area. Coached everything from juniors down. Coached Beloit Memorial High School. But this is his first go around at coaching a girls hockey team. So he steps in. On the way out, seniors last year, Tabby Utzig and Maisie Fonseca both graduated. And then incoming, and I'll see if I can remember this, I don't have the roster in front of me, but joining the team, and as I look out on the ice, you have Jessie DeMarce. This will be her first high school hockey season. She's played goalie predominantly over her career, last year at Badger City, so she's back or joins the team. Also, Mickey Andrews from Monroe joins the team. Monroe's back in the co-op. Haley Rasmussen joins the team from Monroe. Juliana Strawman joins. She played in the Monroe organization, but she's from Broadhead. Callie Simonson joins the team as a freshman, skating out of Janesville Craig. Evelyn Krieger joins the team, skating out of Janesville Parker High School, I believe. She's a freshman as well. Jaden Lake comes back after a year off the ice. So they have solid numbers, as you can see when you watch the game. Let's see, I'm trying to think of who else is there. Solid numbers, they'll try to run 3 offensive lines, mix in 4 or 5 defensemen. Probably 11 forwards total that will play on a regular basis. Macy Schneider comes to the Bluebirds. She's a senior. She played a couple years ago. Attends school at the Lincoln Academy. They were not in the co-op originally. Had the opportunity to join the co-op this year. So Macy gets to come back and play some hockey, finish out her senior year, finish out her career. And then returning, pretty big senior class. So you have Ava Klagora, Macy Murphy, Anna and Allie Cole, Maya Roller. Like I said, Macy Schneider, Jaden Lake, Maya Roller. So Kinsey Turmo. Big senior class, played a lot of hockey together. You know, a lot of these kids moved up to the varsity level as freshmen and earned or got a lot of playing time. Freshman year for this group, there were only 13 skaters in the program, so they played heavy minutes. I was going back and calculating it. That group of seniors likely now has played upwards of 80 high school hockey games together. So they'll be leaning on them heavily as we go through the season. Their experience hopefully will carry them. So still a couple minutes left. I'm going to move the camera here. The game, if you don't like my broadcast, you can go over to the YouTube channel, The Dusty Benders. And that is run by actually a friend of mine, Ed Smith. His daughter is a captain for Arrowhead. But I'm going to show you so I have broadcast envy because there's Ed's setup right there. And if you look, so we have dueling broadcasts, but he's got a couple remote cameras on the end of the rink, all kinds of cool stuff. So it's a lot of fun. And I met Ed 3 or 4 years ago. A handful of the girls from the Bluebirds played a spring hockey season with the Milwaukee Tuskers, and they ended up on a team with a bunch of the Arrowhead girls. I want to say there's 3 or 4 Arrowhead girls that played on that team, as well as a bunch of the girls from Brookfield. A really, really fun season for a spring season, and met a lot of really cool people along the way. So they're winding it down here, about 40 seconds left. get the pucks cleaned up. Probably do some starting lineups here, and we'll get things going. Nothing. Getting ready to play a little hockey, Ben.
That's like.
We're to the point in the day where I have a piece of paper in every pocket.
That one?
What are you going to do tomorrow besides come to my house and shovel snow?
Probably work out.
Work out?
Otherwise, I gotta practice.
Practice on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And where do you practice? You practice out of Addison, Illinois. Is that a pretty nice rink?
It's a decent rink, but we have good facilities there.
Do you have your own locker room?
Yeah.
So you don't have to bring your stuff home? Do you bring your stuff home?
Normally, just to watch it.
Make sure you don't forget anything?
Yeah.
You know anybody that's ever forgotten anything at the rink?
Me.
Your sister?
Definitely my sister this morning.
That's something that the girls are trying to get used to.
Hi, I'm just interrogating Mr. Noah. I saw his picture, so I knew him right away. I marched right.
All right, so we're picking the pucks up, getting ready to go. I don't think we're going to do any starting lineups or anything, so they're just making sure the goalies are set. They got the pucks picked up. Maybe we are. I don't know, Ben.
I don't know.
Little of this, little of that.
Good evening, hockey fans. On behalf of the athletic department here at Arrowhead High School, we would like to welcome you to the Mullen Ice Center for tonight's matchup between Arrowhead and Janesville Bluebirds for the Arrowhead Turkey Tournament. Both schools and teams ask that you help us celebrate the high school sport of hockey by showing good sportsmanship at all times. We ask that you allow the refs to referee, the players to play the game, for the fans to cheer for their team. We thank you for your cooperation and hope you enjoy this evening's great matchup. And now introducing the visiting Janesville Bluebirds, in goal, number 31, Jesse DeMarce.
All right, in goal once again, Jesse DeMarce.
Number 21,
Malia Mauer's going to start on D. Her partner is going to be Ellis Swenson. At center, Ava Kagora. Flanked by Macy Murphy. And number 14, Mickey Andrews.
And now introducing your Arrowhead Arrowhead.
All right.
Kennedy Bostrom.
So Kennedy Bostrom is going to start in goal for Arrowhead. Emily. At center, number 9, Rowan Smith. Quinn Halverson on D. And Julia Miller on D.
Now at this time, if you are able, please go please stand and remove your hat while we honor the same of our national anthem.
All right, let's get ready for some hockey.
With basketball teams, let's play hockey.
It's I muted it so I could cough. All righty. Puck's down. Ava Klagora controls that one, chips it into the offensive zone. That's going to carry down behind the net. Murphy in the corner. Little chip over to Klagora. She looks for a return pass. Quick out there by Arrowhead. They kick it down behind the net. Swenson there. Plays it over to the boards. On the half wall. Centering pass. Kicked out of there by Maurer. Now Andrews plays it up ahead. Klagora into the zone. Andrews throws one down towards the net, and that's going to be gloved by Bostrom. Both teams going to get a change here. Fresh set of forwards in D for the Bluebirds. It's going to be Young and Roller on D. Sophia Ferreira centering the line with Anna and Allie Cole. Quick shot there by Ferreira. Gloved by Bostrom again. Back to Roller, over to Young. She kicks it down behind the net. Ferreira now. Now Allie Cole behind the net. Back to Ferreira. She's trying to work out of there. Oh, backside post doesn't connect. That one kicked back into the zone by Young. Bierman with the puck. Bluebirds offside. Arrowhead trying to head up ice here. That shot paddled over to the far corner by DeMarce. Arrowhead throws that one deep into the zone. They're changing forwards. Now Roller down behind the net. Throws it far side. Lake over to the wall trying to gather that puck. Played up on the half wall. There's a quick shot. Goes wide left. Roller now working up the wall to Strawman. She kicks it over to Lake. Lake plays it over the red line. Arrowhead retreats with the puck, looking to regroup. Icing's waved off. Now Young with the puck. She's got room as Arrowhead was changing. Throws it, looking for Klagora up ahead. Arrowhead plays it back the other way. Quick shot. That goes left of the net. Centering pass doesn't go. Now Murphy flips it out. That's touched. Bluebirds on the attack. Arrowhead able to clear the zone, coming back the other direction. Andrews with the puck now. She's trying to turn the corner. Gets it going the other way. That's intercepted. Collision into the boards there. Flipped up. Kicked across ice into the corner. Out to the point. Shot from there, bouncing around. DeMarce kicks it near side. Up the half wall. Held in the zone. Now Swenson over in the corner. Quick centering pass, doesn't go. Puck still loose. Net comes off. Arrowhead had a good opportunity there. DeMarce able to get the first save. Net comes off to Stanchion. Get a stoppage of play. Brings us offensive zone face-off for Arrowhead. Ferreira in at center. Allie Cole now exits the zone, plays it up ahead. She's on the chase. That one held down. Coming back the other direction with Arrowhead. Good stick there. Now Warhawks in the zone, high slot, toe drag there. They can't pull a shot. Ferreira tries to work off the wall. Arrowhead holds the zone. They fire and DeMarce gets a quick glove. Bluebirds with a wholesale line change here. Bringing in 3 fresh forwards and a couple defenders. Sophia Young, Macy Schneider in on D, Jaden Lake, Skylar Bierman, Haley Rasmussen in the game now. Arrowhead with the puck. Puck still loose. Lake gets there. Out to the point for Arrowhead. Bouncing shot, paddled into the near corner. Bierman plays it off the wall. Arrowhead holds the zone. Rasmussen got on that one. That bounces all the way back into the offensive zone for the Bluebirds. Young's going to play it over to Rasmussen near side. She loses her edge. Now Young's going to retreat. She decides to take it herself, working up the wall. Up to Rasmussen. Rasmussen loses the puck. Arrowhead coming back the other direction. And Bluebirds going to take a tripping penalty. Looks like it's going to be Young headed to the box. 9:48 left in the first period. So you're going to have Murphy and Klagora in on offense with Swenson and
Not anymore.
Maurer on D. Arrowhead wins the faceoff back to the blue line. Up the far wall. They're set up quickly in their offense. Cross ice pass. There's a shot. Goes wide right. Once again, cross ice pass. Swenson going to try to beat them down into the corner. They play it up the half wall. Klagora now, she steals the puck. She's got some room to maneuver. She's got Murphy with her. You're going to carry. Tries a toe drag. Quick shot. Rebound and backhanded. That one's in. So there's a couple rebounds there. So 9:08 left in the first. Bluebirds going to go up by 1 on a shorthanded goal. Very quickly, Arrowhead back in. Marseille tried to cover that one up. They came in to chip at her, and she's not going to allow that to happen. I'm going to wait and see if they make an announcement. I'm not sure who scored the goal for the Bluebirds. So Ava Klagora ended up getting her own rebound on that one, assisted by Murphy. Here comes Ferreira, tries to leave the zone with that puck. Swenson going to play it up the wall. Arrowhead holds, and that's going to be a save by DeMarce. Ref's having a little chat with Jessie, probably telling her she's got to watch her stick. She's moving that when they're coming close. She doesn't want anybody by her, and I understand that. All right, 44 seconds left on the penalty kill. Out to the top of the slot. Little shot and a chip. So we got Roller and Swenson in on D. Ferreira and Anna Cole on offense right now. Trying to kill this penalty off. 34 seconds left on the penalty kill. Ferreira's going to steal one. She carries that down into the zone. Now the Bluebirds going to have to get back on D. Good back check there. Anna Cole disrupts that one. Battle on the wall. 10 seconds left on the penalty. Roller throws it near side. Quick centering pass doesn't connect. Smith with the puck now. Plays it near side. Janesville back to full strength. That puck is loose, cleared out. Ferreira gonna take that one the other direction. She's gonna play it deep and look for a line change here. Arrowhead coming back the other direction. 1-on-4. Lake tries to play it out of the zone. Kick back in. Here's Bierman on the puck now. Trying to work through the corner. Macy Schneider plays it up the half wall. Looking for Allie Cole. Quick step towards the net. Point blank shot. That one's kicked out of the zone. It's going to be on net. There will be no icing. Misplayed there. Held in the zone. Bierman now. She's trying to pull the trigger. Looks like Strawman is in the game at forward right now. Schneider down behind the net. Tries to play it up the wall. That's intercepted. A little bit of support in there by Strawman. Up the half wall it goes. Arrowhead holds the zone. Now Young's going to go over. Play it up the half wall. Quick shot off a skate. 6 minutes left in the first period. Bluebirds up 1-0 on a shorthanded goal by Ava Klagora. There's a quick shot. DeMarce's going to gobble that one up. Lagora back in at center. We're going to take a face off here near dot. Back to Schneider. Up the wall. Back down the half wall. Young retreats. Over to Andrews. She's trying to play it up the wall. Little pile up over there. Arrowhead comes out. Quick shot. DeMarse's just going to hold on to that one. There's a shot blocked in front of the net by Swenson. She heads up ice. Into the zone. Down into the corner from Murphy. Over on the wall. Andrews holds. Now, quick shot there. Loose. Puck over right of the net. Out of the zone. Left on the wall for Andrews. Arrowhead now kicks it far side. They're going to enter the zone. Lagora now plays it. She's going to come back the other direction. Over to Andrews. Andrews into the zone. Tries the backhand. Over to Lagora. Quick shot now. That's going to be covered up by Bostrom. Couple good zone entries there for the Bluebirds. 4:50 left in the first period. Bluebirds up 1-0. Ferreira in at center. She's going to kick that one back. It's intercepted before it gets there. Quick shot there. Up and over to Marseille. So Ava McGinley kicked off a pass. Took it back the other way. 4:41 left in the first. All right, puck's down. We play on. Puck over on the far wall. Bluebirds trying to apply some pressure. That one's going to leak into the zone. Roller with the puck now. Plays it up the wall. Here comes Arrowhead back the other way. That's Emma Hankey. She tried to carry that one all the way in for a shot there. Bluebirds coming back the other direction. They're just going to kick it down, look for a line change. And that carries for icing. Bluebirds looking for a change. They end up icing the puck. 3:24 left. 1-1 here. Skylar Bierman's going to step in and take this face-off against Rowan Smith. Smith wins. Intercepted. Now Strawman brings it out of the zone. Played up ahead. Strawman. She's going to carry, throw it deep into the zone. She's got Rasmussen headed in on the opposite side with her. Rasmussen kicks it back around the boards. Now Arrowhead on the puck. They're trying to exit. Puck loose. Strawman plays it back into the zone. Rasmussen gets down there, kicks it off the wall. Bierman chasing now. Coming back the other direction. DeMarce's just going to cover. 2:32 left, first period. Warhawks going to take an offensive zone face-off. Gregor in at center, plays that off the wall. Kicked out to Murphy. Murphy plays it over to Clegora. Looking to enter the zone. She kicks it down the wall. That one goes far side. It's going to be a race to the puck. Into the wall they go. Tied up down there, trying to dig it out. Schneider. Sophia Young. Clegora's digging. She comes out of there with the puck. Looking for Andrews. Intercepted in the neutral zone. Kicked back in by Arrowhead. Now Clegora comes out. She's going to go around. Actually, puck gets intercepted on the wall. High slot. They fire up over the net. Now Clegora with the puck again. Tries to work around. She maintains control. Gets put into the boards. No call. Play on. Coming back the other way. Played up the wall. Now Arrowhead enters again. DeMarce gets a cover. Minute 12 left in the first. Tied up here, 1-1. Puck's down into the corner. Allie Cole works it up to Ferreira. Taking off her stick. Kicked out of the zone. Actually, they say that didn't leave the zone. High slot, little bouncing shot. Puck still loose. Over to the corner. Up the wall. Trying to clear the zone here. Bluebirds chasing the puck. Swenson changes course here. Up the wall it goes. Held in the zone by Arrowhead. Over to the far side. Good stick there. Ferreira on the puck, over skates. Tries to clear. Loose at the red line. Little pressure being put on there. Arrowhead coming back the other direction. Good defense. Quick shot there with 2.5 seconds left. DeMarce gobbles that one. 2.5 seconds. Going to be one face-off here. And that's going to do it for the first period. We'll see what they do. Looks like they're going to head to the locker rooms and they're going to do ice. So we'll be back for the second in about 12 minutes. All right, back for the second period here. Both teams making their way back out onto the ice. Or should I say the Bluebirds making their way back out onto the ice. Tied up one apiece here. Bluebirds scoring on a shorthanded goal. Arrowhead evening it up off a face-off. They intercepted a pass, got behind the defense, and put one up over to Marseille's shoulder.
Got my assistant here, Stout.
All right, Klagora back in at center with her line mates Murphy, Andrews, Maurer, Swenson on D. Maurer tries to kick that one to the side. Arrowhead, quick shot, kicked into the corner. They recover, try to center. Another point blank save by DeMarseille. That one played up ahead. Murphy on the chase. Arrowhead, they're going to rim it around, trying to exit. Klagora gets a hold of that one, though, down at the goal line. Puts it off the side of the net. Smith coming back the other direction now. She fires right of the net. Klagora now plays it through the legs of the Arrowhead defense, out of the zone. They're going to regroup. Andrews now tries to back it out. That one left the zone. Arrowhead's offsides. Ferreira in at center. Puck's down over to the wall. Roller kicks it up ahead. Arrowhead able to turn, gain the zone. Shot there, blockered over far side. Trying to work up the wall. Arrowhead holds the zone. Quick shot there, they can't get a stick on it. Now Ferreira coming back the other direction. She's got some speed, works into the zone. Allie Cole with a shot, left of the net. Anna Cole kicks it out. That gets past Young for the moment. She tries to go far side with it. Offsides again on Arrowhead. We're going to take a face-off over here on the near dot. That's going to bring Jaden Lake, Skylar Bierman, and Juliana Strauman into the game. Into the zone. Young behind the net, changes course, loses an edge. That one's going to trickle out of the zone. Lake on the forecheck now, trying to get down there. Strauman disrupts. Lake, Strauman with the puck on her stick for a second. Coming back the other direction. Arrowhead with a centering pass. And they're going to score. 12:43 left. All right, puck's down. Swenson fires from way outside. That one, oh, quick shot there. Point blank save by Ostrom. Played back down into the zone. Evelyn Krieger in at defense. Murphy now down behind the net. Trying to back that one out of there, looking for Klagora. Coming up the wall. Now Arrowhead's going to have 2-on-1 here, but they enter the zone offsides. They're going to draw a penalty. Whistle blew. They shot the puck into the net, so she's going to the box. It's going to be Ray Alar. Actually, no, Julia Miller. So, Bluebirds going to get a power play here. Warhawks win the faceoff, trying to clear the zone. That one's held in, chipped back down. Andrews over on the wall, trying to work it up the wall. Andrews now with the puck, quick shot from outside. She changes direction. Up the wall, Klagora now. Swenson steps up and fires into the glove of Ostrom. Minute 28 left on the power play. Bluebirds going to get another offensive zone face-off here on the power play. Switch forward lines, so Ferrera's in at forward with Anna Ellie Cole. Young and Swenson still in on D. Ferrera plays that one forward into the corner. Young holds the zone, fires from way outside over to the far corner. Allie Cole plays it down near into the corner. That one's going to leave the zone. The foot race is on. DeMarce comes out, plays that puck. Good individual effort there by the Warhawk skater, and that is Emma Hankey. Now Warhawks with the puck. Bluebirds trying to regain control here. About 40 seconds left on the penalty. They got to get control of the puck, though, to get something going the other direction. Swenson's going to gather, bring it over near side. That one's played up ahead. Off the wall. Bluebirds having a hard time clearing the zone right now. 12 seconds left on the penalty. That one up the wall. Held in the zone. Penalty's going to expire. Bluebirds stuck in their defensive zone right now. Another centering feed doesn't go. Both teams at full strength right now. Centering pass, cross ice, quick shot up over the net. Out to the point. They're going to throw that one back into the zone. They need a stoppage of play here. Out to the point. That one dribbles out. No icing. Bluebird's going to change lines here. Swenson retreats. Up the wall it goes from the point. Quick shot. DeMarce is going to cover and settle things down. 8:57 left in the second period. Warhawks up 2-1. Into the corner, kicked in front of the net. Bierman chips it up the wall. Now Swenson gathers and fires. That's going to carry for icing, so they'll have to bring that one back down into the defensive zone. Gives the Bluebirds a chance to change here. That one held in the zone. Try to kick it up ahead. Andrews comes back on the back check. Takes that puck away. Now Arrowhead retreats. Tries to play it up the wall. That jumps a couple sticks. Murphy going back the other direction. Plays it into the offensive zone. Off a skate. She's going to go gather. That one goes off the side of the net. Coming back the other direction for Arrowhead. Schneider gets in there and disrupts that one. Andrews plays it back the other direction. Murphy on the attack. Carries it down behind the goal. Oh, tries to center. Klagora just couldn't quite get a stick on it. Arrowhead sends that the length of the ice, so we'll bring it back. Into the Bluebirds' offensive zone. Ferreira digs that one back to Roller. She's going to recover on the half wall. Carry down behind the goal. Quick shot there. Puck's loose in front of the net. That puck up the wall quickly. Hankey into the zone. Quick shot goes over to the far corner. Arrowhead just kicks it back down behind the net. Near wall. Young's going to go dig that out. Roller, rims far side. It's going to be held in by Arrowhead temporarily. Ferreira tries to play it up ahead. Carries out of the zone, just kicks it up. She's going to change. Anna Cole now on the forecheck. Arrowhead with the puck. She goes deep into the zone. That's played up the wall by Swenson. Rasmussen lost an edge right by the wall. She's back on her feet. Bierman in at center right now. She's got Rasmussen and Jaden Lake. Bierman with the steal. Carries into the zone. Can't find the puck in between her feet. Young's going to be the first to that puck. Rims it near side. Battle on the wall. That one's out of the zone. Bierman on the chase. Up the near wall. Halverson with the puck. Puts it off the back of Smith's legs. Lake plays that one. There's a quick shot. That's going to go right of the net. Up the wall. Out to the point. Held in. Quick shot there. DeMarce is able to clear. Warhawks going to get a power play here. It looked like DeMarce stepped out of the net. Tripped the Warhawk skater. All right, 5:02 left in the second period. Warhawks going to get a power play. Bluebirds going to try to kill one here. played up the wall. Arrowhead holds the zone. That one's cleared by Clegora. Back into the zone. Clegora with the puck now. Takes it deep into the zone, plays it off the wall. Arrowhead, near side. They just chip it deeper into the zone. Near face-off circle, high slot. They don't pull the trigger. Over to the far face-off circle. There's a quick shot. DeMarce with the save. That one's going to come out of the zone. Murphy on the forecheck there. Now they're going to retreat. Arrowhead into the zone. They miss on a pass. Cross ice. She's going to wind up and fire. DeMarce gets a glove on that one. Centering feed there. Doesn't go. Swenson's going to clear. Murphy's going to get down there.
What was that?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Ben, did you see, was that a high stick? I don't know why they brought it back. 53 seconds left on the penalty. There's a shot from way outside, tipped on the way to the net. Swenson gathers. She's going to be able to clear. Warhawks from the point. They're going to wind up. There's a little chip shot there. Swenson does a great job clearing that out from in front of the net. Over on the half wall. Now Ferreira. She's got speed but loses the puck. Plays it up the wall. 6 seconds left on the penalty. That should do it for the Warhawks power play. Both teams at full strength. Here comes Bierman. She fires from outside. Quick shot there. Loved by Bostrom. Bierman in now at center.
Where is 6? Alba.
2:45 left in the second period. Warhawks with the puck. Roller holds the zone there. Plays it deep into the corner. Bierman's going to get there. She's looking to center that up off the back of the net. Gets it back. Bierman with the puck now. Off the wall, looking for Lake. Stroman tries to hold the zone. That one comes far side. Oh, it's Quinn Halverson with the puck. Bierman now down behind the net. Out in front, quick shot there, dribbling around. Doesn't make it to the net. Bierman tries to clear. Young battling for the puck. There's a quick shot off the side of the net. Minute 41 left. That's out of the zone. Arrowhead looking to regroup. That one's thrown up ice. Andrews just can't quite get to it. Puck down in the corner. Flagora into the corner on the puck. Warhawks looking for something down near the net. Near side, minute left. There's a quick shot. DeMarce gets a hold of that one. Able to knock it down. There's a shot. Doesn't make it to the net. Dribbles over to the near corner. Now Klagora, 40 seconds left. Tries to play it up. That's going to carry. Bringing it back for another defensive zone faceoff for the Bluebirds.
You know, high school? Memorial, Beloit Memorial. Arrowhead. He went to Beloit Memorial.
Coming near side. .24 seconds left. Out to the point. They fire from out there. That one's kicked on the way in. Murphy plays it off the wall. Klagora gets there. Up to Murphy. She's going to kick it into the zone with 6 seconds left. They're going to see if they can get down and get something going here. About a second left. That's going to do it for the second period. We'll see if they're going to do ice. I don't think they're going to, so I'm just going to change the... All right, here we go. Third period from the Mullet. Just an update, like I said, the game for tomorrow morning is supposed to be at 9:30. It's already been canceled, so this is the last hockey for the week. The next time we see you, we will be at Madison Ice Arena for the Bluebirds versus the Metrolynx on Tuesday night. That one played up ahead. Young just sits, tries to disrupt on the way into the net. Good defense there. They get a stick on that one. Shot goes left of the net. That one kicked out, up ahead. Held in the zone. Now Klagora into the corner, plays it up the wall. Klagora looking for space, taking off her stick. Now Roller, near side. Roller's gonna skate, looks up ahead. She's got Andrews. Andrews kicks it deep into the zone. She's gonna look to change. Rimmed around. Anna Cole holds the zone. She's got Klagora. Klagora puts it on net. Covered by Bostrom. Puck down in the face-off circle now into the corner. On the wall near side. Arrowhead trying to exit the zone. They look far side, cross ice. Ridden off the puck by Allie Cole. Chipped around far side by Swenson. Battle over there on the wall. Ferreira comes out of there. She gets tripped on her way out. And that's going to bring a power play for the Bluebirds. Ferreira was trying to back out of there with the puck. Somebody got their stick down. Bluebirds with a power play. Looked like that was Riley Neeson. She heads to the box for a couple minutes here with 13:13 left in the game. Puck's down, just stuck in the face-off circle. Arrowhead able to clear. Very aggressive forecheck by Arrowhead. Andrews goes back, picks that one up. Up ahead to Murphy, off the end of her stick. She can't control. Arrowhead tries to clear. Klagora takes that one. Off the wall, give and go there. Under the stick, quick shot, left of the net. Now Klagora with the puck behind the goal. Now Murphy collects, turns, fires from outside. That gets deflected in front of the net. Arrowhead now into the corner. They're trying to play up the wall. Young's going to hold. She chips it back down. Andrews behind the net. Centering pass doesn't go. Puck's still loose. Young tries to play it. Doesn't get enough on it. Arrowhead's able to clear. Bluebirds going to switch out some forwards. There's Young up the wall. Anna Cole now. She enters the zone, trying to get the corner. She gets taken into the wall down low. Puck still loose. That one comes right out in front of the net. Nobody can get to it. Young plays it deep into the zone now. Klagora on the puck. She's working on her backhand. Works up the wall. Cross ice. Got Young. She throws from way outside into the far corner. Held in. Swenson fires from outside into the glove of Bostrom. Puck's down. Bierman in the corner working for that one. Ferreira up the wall. Roller pinches. Plays it down behind the net. That one trickles out of the zone. The D was already retreating. Young's going to get to that one. He takes it behind the net. Both teams at full strength now. Young gets there, chips it around. Anna Cole tries to play it up the wall. Cross ice. There's a shot. That gets deflected. Nobody can get a stick on it. Back door was open on that one, but they couldn't connect. That's cleared. And they call icing on the Bluebirds, bringing it back into their defensive zone. So we're going to have Lake Strawman and Haley Rasmussen in the game right now on offense. Over in the near corner, battle for the puck. Maurer plays it back into the corner. Up the wall. Stuck down in the corner. Swenson gathers. Near side. Puck underneath Lake's feet. Now Maurer trying to clear. High slot. Quick shot. Gloved by DeMarce. 9:48 left in the game. Bluebirds trailing 1-2. Fedora now headed out of the zone. Tries to play it up ahead. Gets caught up in the ref's skates. Now she's going to chip it near wall. Into the offensive zone it goes. That one cascades wide left. High off the glass. Out of the zone. Andrews gets there. She's behind the defense. Goes to her forehand. Off the pipe. Good look there. She's going to get the puck again. Plays it up ahead. That's paddled into the corner by Bostrom. Now Klagora over to Murphy. Looking for a give and go. Up the wall. Schneider holds. Tries to play it back into the zone. Kicked out ahead. Young hunting the puck there. Plays it off the wall. She loses an edge. Now Murphy. Near side. Fans on a pass. Over to the far point for Arrowhead. Now down behind the net over to the near corner. Murphy plays it up the wall. Chipped up ahead. Anna Cole trying to leave the zone there. She's harassing the Arrowhead skater. They come near side. That one chipped around by Ferreira. She's on the move. Played the length of the ice. That carries for icing. Offensive zone faceoff for the Bluebirds. 7:43 left in this one. Ferreira in to take the face-off near side, pulls it back to Swenson. Swenson tries to shoot through traffic. Ferreira gets back to it. Far side. Out of the zone, they play it up ahead. Swenson gathers, retreats, tries to play it far side. Allie Cole tries to exit the zone, doesn't make it. Now Roller gets ridden off the puck. DeMarce tries to glove, goes to the far corner. Cross ice. Chipped out of the zone there, buys Bluebirds a little space. Looking up ahead. Anna Cole kicks that into the zone. She tries to draw it across. Good back check there by Arrowhead to hold her off the puck. Here comes Arrowhead back the other direction. Smith with the puck. Tries to dangle through a couple defenders. Good position there by Roller. That one right out front off a skate. Bierman into the corner, up the half wall. Run out of mic.
There we go.
Is it working now? All right. Here we go. Rasmussen with the puck. Over to Bierman. Bierman throws it down into the corner. Up the wall. Young's going to gather. She fires for. Like we're running out of mic here. Let's see. I can fix that maybe. All right, we'll see what we got going here. That should be live. I'm going to have to stand pretty close to Benny. Our wireless mics lost their battery after 2 games. I'll have to remember to charge those in between games, but there won't be too many days where we have multiple games. 4 minutes left in this one. Sorry about that. We're back going the other direction here. Arrowhead into the offensive zone. Try to center. Can't quite get anything on it. That goes over into the far corner. That one comes out to DeMarce. She kicks it out front. Quick shot off of Anna Cole's shin guards. Here's Allie Cole. She's got Ferreira with her. She kicks over to Ferreira. She carries into the corner. She's taken off the puck there. Coming back the other direction. Warhawks coming the other direction. DeMarce just kicks it over into the corner. Up the wall it goes. Out of the zone. Ferreira on the chase. Maurer knocks that one down. Rowan Smith collects though. She toe drags, backhand. Oh, that one dribbled over DeMarce. Ah, son of a bitch.
All right, 3 minutes left in the game. Bluebirds take a timeout here. Arrowhead goes up 3-1. On a goal by Rowan Smith. Puck's down into the Bluebirds zone. High off the glass, doesn't carry as far as you want it to. Quick shot there, kicked into the corner. Up ahead, got Klagora into the zone. Backhand there, doesn't connect. Andrews didn't get a lot on it, just enough. Klagora trying to carry up the wall. Cross ice, quick shot there by Murphy, goes up into the netting with 2:14 left in the game. Looks like Janesville's gonna pull DeMarce for another forward. So Ferreira comes in. So you're gonna have Ferreira, Klagora, Murphy, and Andrews on offense. Young. They need to gain control of this puck. Skating with an open net. Andrews chips it in. Ferreira on the puck now. Drops it. Intercepted by Arrowhead. Now Klagora gets control. Down on the wall. Andrews over to Ferreira. She fires up to Klagora. Puck's loose. Klagora with the puck now. Far face-off circle. A shot off the side of the net. That one goes through the legs of Murphy. Up and out of the zone. Quick shot there. Roller eats that one. Plays it back into the offensive zone. Kicked up ahead. Far side. Roller plays it over to Murphy. She's going to carry into the offensive zone. Drop pass. Doesn't go. Back up ahead. Over to Klagora. She loses control down behind the net. That one goes off the side of the net. Dangerous little pass there. Swenson. Less than a minute left in this one. Bringing it far side, near side to Murphy. She kicks it into the zone. Off of one of the braces for the glass. Arrowhead with the puck now. They got speed. Empty net. Swenson with a good defensive play. 23 seconds coming back. Anna Cole now into the offensive zone looking for the corner. Carries it down. She's by herself. They throw that one the length of the ice. 8 seconds left. This should about do it. Bluebirds see if they can get something going. So they had a late line change. Had to get Macy Murphy back out on the ice. They kicked that one down there. 8 seconds left. 4 seconds. And that one goes off the pipe as time expires. So Arrowhead's going to go away with a 3-1 victory. Very competitive game. And that's going to do it. All right, we're going to get a few handshakes here. Bluebirds outshot 29-19 in that game. Not bad. Fairly competitive game. Still some things to work on. They need to settle down their... Get everybody settled into their lines. They changed some of the combinations. The kids, they're still experimenting early in the season. Their next game, they will start conference play against the Madison Metro Lynx Tuesday night. So we are out of here. We'll talk to you later. See you Tuesday night.